Hey everybody, it's Yensam. And let's be honest folks, motherhood is something else. It's like jumping out of a plane, but instead of a parachute, you get a diaper bag full of snacks and a sippy cup that never seems to be empty. From sleepless nights to heart-melting cuddles, every moment shapes the incredible love between a mother and her child. This video is a tribute to all the amazing moms out there. The ones figuring it out as they go, doing their absolute best, and loving their kids unconditionally. Okay, let's talk about this sleep deprivation monster under the crib. Remember sleep? Yeah, me neither. Those first few months are a blur of 3 a.m. feedings, diaper blowouts, and the constant feeling that you haven't slept in 48 hours. Moms are like superheroes. We run on caffeine, power naps, and the sheer will to keep tiny humans alive. I remember when my daughter was a newborn, I used to joke that I could smell coffee brewing from a mile away. And you know what? We earn those coffee stains on our shirts like badges of honor. Even though we're exhausted, there's this fierce, unwavering love that keeps us going. So to all the exhausted moms out there, I see you, I salute you, and I'm right there with you, rocking a messy bun and surviving on cold coffee. Let's talk about mom guilt, folks. That little voice in the back of your head that whispers, "Are you doing enough? Are you a good enough mom?" We put so much pressure on ourselves to be perfect, to juggle work, home, kids, and still manage to look somewhat presentable. But here's the truth. No one has it all figured out. We're all just doing the best we can, one day at a time. We need to silence that inner critic and replace it with words of encouragement and self-compassion. Because newsflash, moms are amazing. We are raising tiny humans, people. Let's celebrate our wins, big and small, and remember that we are enough, just as we are. Motherhood is transformative. There's no doubt about it. It changes you in ways you never imagined. And sometimes, in the midst of all the diapers and bedtime stories, we lose ourselves a little bit. We forget who we were before we became mom. Our lives become so consumed with taking care of everyone else that we forget to take care of ourselves. But here's the thing. Taking care of ourselves isn't selfish, it's essential. We can't pour from an empty cup, right? We need to refill our own wells so we can be the best moms we can be. Whether it's a hot bath, a good book, or a night out with friends, find something that brings you joy and make time for it. Even if it's just for 15 minutes a day. When you take care of yourself, you're teaching your kids to do the same. Okay, let's talk about the good stuff. The moments that make all the chaos and exhaustion worth it. The first smile that melts your heart. The first time they say mama. The first wobbly steps they take towards you. These milestones, these tiny miracles, they take your breath away. You watch them grow and learn and discover the world, and you realize that you are their safe space, their biggest cheerleader, their constant source of love and support. It's like watching a tiny human blossom right before your eyes. You see glimpses of their personality shining through, their unique quirks and talents, and you can't help but feel this overwhelming sense of pride. Even though they might drive you crazy sometimes, you wouldn't trade it for the world. They grow up so fast, and before you know it, they'll be off on their own adventures. So soak it all in, mamas. Cherish every single moment, even the messy, chaotic ones. Have you ever noticed how your kids look at you? Like you're the entire universe wrapped up in one person. Those little arms wrapped around you in a hug. The sound of their giggles, the whispered, "I love you, Mommy." These are the moments that make your heart swell with a love you never knew existed. It's a love that's fierce and protective, patient and forgiving. The love we receive from our children is just as powerful as the love we give them. So the next time you're feeling overwhelmed, take a moment to just be present with your child and remember the incredible bond you share. You know, before I became a mom, I thought I knew what it meant to be strong. But motherhood takes it to a whole other level. It pushes you to your limits, tests your patience, and forces you to dig deep within yourself to find a strength you never knew you had. Because let's face it, being a mom is hard work. It's messy, it's chaotic. and some days it feels like you're failing miserably. But here's the thing, you're not failing. You're showing up every single day, even when you're exhausted, even when you feel like you have nothing left to give. And that, my friends, is true strength. To the moms in the thick of it, the ones covered in spit up and running on fumes, you are doing an incredible job. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. To the moms who feel unseen, unheard, and underappreciated, we see you, we celebrate you, and we thank you for all that you do. And to the moms who need a reminder, you are enough just as you are. Now I want to hear from you. What's one thing you wish more people understood about motherhood? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if this message touched your heart, like, subscribe and send it to a mom who needs to hear this today.